spectrum. People imagine that the autism spectrum is just like, are you more or less autism? Which is so dumb. That's dumb like rocks, by the way. That's so dumb. No, you're not like more or less autistic on like a spectrum like that. That's really stupid. Like, a lot of people assume like, oh, Ellie, you're not that autistic, right? A lot of people who've seen me in only some contexts, particularly on the internet, because there are things, right, that every person struggles with and doesn't struggle with. And for people to assume like, oh, you're not that autistic. I have autism? Oh yes. Oh yes. I was diagnosed in second grade, in the same assessment that they had me skip the rest of second grade. And it's stupid. I'm actually not high masking. I'm not even very good at masking. And I don't have the same relationship with masking that a lot of autistic people have, I think. I hear a lot of people now talking about their mask as though it's like, my mask, the facade I show to the world because they cannot handle the true me. It's all very like, woe is me, okay, Batman, and it makes me cringe. Masking is fun, it lets you observe the real humans. More than observing, for me, I think. Masking hurts? Okay, I'm not gonna be a dink about it. I wanna be a dink about it. I wanna be like, everything hurts sometimes. I don't know, get over it. I don't think masking hurts. I think that, anything you do with other people has inherent risk and can hurt under the wrong circumstances. The whole idea of like just mask long enough that it becomes who you are, all of these things, I built a device through which I can communicate with other people. The deal with masking is that I don't see it as something that that must be done to me. I don't know. It just feels so wiener behavior to talk about it like that. A mask is like a wheelchair, right? Like people talk about it, but it's what sets me free, right? If I didn't have a mask, I wouldn't be able to go out and talk to people, right? And instead, I get to go out and talk to people. Everyone masks, even non-autistic people. That's also kind of a wiener take, right? That's like everyone sits in chairs, not just people who use wheelchairs. And it's like, I mean, sure, but that's not really what we're talking about here, nor is it especially interesting, right? When people are like, I'm a little bit different around different groups of friends, I use a different voice when I'm talking to my boss. It's like, yeah, okay, cool. For me, a mask is something that I made. It is a piece of technology that I have engineered to allow me to communicate with other people. And I'm always working on it. I'm always making it better, and I like it. I'm proud of it. Your wife says masking gets exhausting sometimes. Oh, for sure, right? I mean, this is the real thing, right? Is like, there are some mobility devices that take more energy to use than, not having to use a mobility aid. But they still allow you to do something kind of magical, right? I don't know. I like my mask. I worked hard on it. I'm glad people like it. And now I sell it on the internet for money. I mean, that's kind of a crazy way to think about it. And I don't know if people are gonna hate that, but low-key that is kind of what I'm doing. Like when I think about it, I think that it's much harder for a lot of normal people, neurotypical people, not just normal people, to get into streaming because they don't know how to crank everything up, right? Everything isn't on a dial that they have control over. But I think it's actually really easy. I think it's part of why so many streamers are autistic, ADHD, whatever. I think a lot of it is that, like, you know how to make a kind of presentation that is authentic, but is also, tunable. Highly tunable.